It's that time of the week again, and how are we doing, Forester fans? As always, your host, Cam McGuire, with you of Lake Forest College Sports Zone. Glad to have you watching episode number 5. The Lake Forest College football team, they finally traveled on the road for the first time this season. It would be 400 miles to the Twin Cities, where they found themselves on the campus of McAllister College, 46 degrees and cloudy for the kickoff. The Scots up 7-0 after scoring on the first possession of the game, but the Foresters answered with a touchdown of their own when Jagan Cleary connected with Andrew Siren for a 7-yard touchdown. Siren's first touchdown as a Forester. Fast forward to the second half, all tied up at 14, and just a minute and 43 seconds into the half, Cleary finds John Rawl down the right sideline, giving the Foresters the lead 21-14 on the 34-yard hookup. Just under 7 minutes in frame number 3, Foresters marching their way down the field, but Cooper Tunak showing off the vertical, pulling down his first interception. Jagan Cleary had not thrown a pick in his last 179 pass attempts. On the ensuing drive, Cody Petrich would complete his second straight 16-yard pass to Jack Strybeck, this time for 6 points. The extra point was good and tied it all up at 21. Forester offense goes 3 and out, and all it took was 5 plays, 41 yards, and 2 minutes for the home team to pull ahead on Petrich's 4th touchdown toss of the day. Foresters get the ball on their own 22, down 28-21. A 27-yard dime from Cleary to Rawl puts the Foresters on the other side of the 50. Then a costly 15-yard face mask penalty assessed to the home team, and 3 plays later, Alex Adams bulldozes his way into the end zone. So it's 28-27 in favor of the home team now with 3:35 to play. And the play of the game would come from sophomore Jared Borney, as he is able to block the PAT and deny the Foresters from tying the game. McAllister was able to eat away the clock the rest of the game with just over 3 minutes to play. And unfortunately for the Foresters, that blocked extra point would prove to be the difference as they fell 28-27. Their overall record now 2-2 on the season. Let's take a look at it by the numbers. Both teams were just south of 50% on third down conversions. McAllister held the edge in offensive yards, 435 to 355. But look at this. 59 offensive plays for Lake Forest and 72 for McAllister. Lake Forest was outpossessed by McAllister 15 minutes, and it was the 3rd time this season that the Lake Forest offense had been outpossessed. Let's take a look at it from the quarterback standpoint. Cody Petrich led the way on the QB side, 300 yards and 4 touchdown passes, as well as 55 rushing yards. Jagan Cleary, 251 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, and that 1 interception, as we mentioned. On the running side of things, Alex Adams and Nick Edlin in the backfield with 1 touchdown apiece. Ted Crane had a career-high 9 catches for 104 yards. John Rawl, also another big game. 3 catches, 86 yards, and that 1 touchdown. He is now averaging 20.35 yards per catch this season. Defensively, Jordan McInray, 9 total tackles for the Foresters, 5 of which were for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. A career day for the Liberty, Illinois native. Foresters go back on the road this Saturday facing Knox College. It was a nail-biter last season at Farwell Field, a 28-21 win on homecoming day for Lake Forest. We'll see what happens this Saturday as the Foresters trying to get above that 500 hump.
It's cleared out to center and tracked down by Buzdecker. Buzdecker curls up to the near side. Here's Buzdecker outside the right circle, fires one on net, but right into the stomach of Ty Austin, who holds on for a face-off with 11:49 left in the middle frame. Saginaw on top of Peterborough, 3-0. Saginaw this season 27-3-1 when leading after the first period. The Petes 9-14, 0-1 when trailing after 20 minutes of play. Face off to the left of Peterborough netminer Ty Austin. It is won by the Petes and flung out to center. Here's Cam Butler at the left dot. Throws one wide as it caroms along the end glass and out to the right point. John Parker Jones whistles one on net, sticked away into the near side corner by Ivan Prosvetov. Ivan Prosvetov, he's been excellent on Sundays this season. He has 3 shutouts this year. 2 of them have come on Sundays. 48 saves against Oshawa on November 25th, and then 54 saves on January 6th in a 2-0 win against Sudbury. As the Petes try to work it back in the offensive end, but they go off sides. Well, we're on the topic of Ivan Prosvetov. 32 wins this season, just 7 shy of passing Ryan Daniels for the most wins in a single season. Saginaw Spirit history, Ryan Daniels, 38 wins in the 2006-2007 season. Face-off just outside of the Spirit line, near side. It's won by the Petes, but they go back in their own end. Chad Deneau works up the far side boards, leaves it for Max Grondin, who will knife it down into the offensive end. Working up the near side half boards is Brady Hins. Hins will spin it back below the goal line to Grondin. Grondin, backhand feed, loose in front. Deneau's denied by Prosvetov, and it's scooped back up by Grondin. Grondin, Deneau working the cycle here. Deneau centering feed to Hins, high slot. Rolls it back up top, spearing from the left point, loose in front. And no one can come up with it for the Petes in front. And a turnaround shot from Grondin, far side on the goal line, denied by Prosvetov, and the Spirit move back through center. Goldowski. Pass to the bottom of the right circle to Giroux. Spins back up top to Bodie Wild. Here's Wild, fires one on net, but snatched away into the webbing of Ty Austin, who elects for the faceoff with 10:22 left in the second period. Saginaw leading Peterborough 3-0.
Pretty much in control of this game right now. Just got to let the clock flow and continue what they're doing, and they'll be in very good shape.
Face off to the left of Austin. Top units out for both teams. It's won by the Petes. Here comes Paquette across the blue line, fumbles the puck. Timlick picks it up, fires one on net, but punched away by Prosvetov. And here comes Owen Tippett through center. Pass up to Perfetti. Now Perfetti will leave it over to Ryan McLeod at the right circle, who spins it back up top to the left point to Millman. Over to the right to Buzzdecker. Now it's Perfetti. Right circle, walks in, throws one on net, but it's punched away by Austin. Spirit get the puck back. It's Perfetti. Dishes one down low to the left circle to McLeod. McLeod is disrupted there by Matt McNamara, and this Petes will move through right to left here. Paquette, cross-ice feed to Robertson just behind him, so Robertson has to curl back. He'll dump it down in the near side corner. Here's Christopher Paquette, playing in game number 300 of his OHL career for Christopher Paquette. 78 goals, 80 assists, 154 points. Cousin of Cedric Paquette, who suits up for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Christopher was drafted by the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2016, the 5th round, but didn't sign a contract, so he's a free agent now. And here come the Spirit. Perfetti, high slot, forehand, shoots and scores! Cole Perfetti with a rocket, proving why he is one of the best, if not the best, OHL rookies, and the Spirit take a 4-0 lead with 9:09 left in the second period, thanks to Cole Perfetti's 31st goal this season.
Well, my guess is he is the best rookie in the league. I've seen him all year long, and he just keeps getting stronger.
Cole Perfetti, what an absolute rocket. High slot, being pestered by the stick of Austin Osmanski. Held on, and just beats Austin right over the glove for his 31st goal of the season, extending that point streak to 7 games.
Great poise by a young guy.
Goal scored by number 91, Cole Perfetti. That's his 31st of the season, assisted by number 57, Regan O'Grady, and number 14, DJ Busdecker at 10:51 of the period.
So O'Grady and Busdecker get the assist. And here's Porco moving in, top of the crease, had it poked off his stick by Ty Austin as he walked in from below the right circle. Spirit trying to make it a 5-goal lead. They lead 4-0 here with 8:29 left in the second period.
Well, Foresters hosting Adrian College this afternoon at 3:30. Cam McGuire here, joined with junior captain Connor Duncan. Well, Connor, everyone knows the success of Adrian, and you guys last year at home, you played into a close game, 2-1, but then that semifinal game, you fell 9-0. What did you guys take away from that game, however?
I mean, yeah.
Cam McGuire here is player of the game. Andrew Bullock out of Western Carolina. A 10-6 win over the Green Bay Full Frogs, capping off the sweep. 3 games in 24 hours. You played in all of them. How are you feeling?
It's definitely been a drag. You know, we got back at 2 in the morning, so had to turn around.
Joined now with sophomore forward from Calgary, Alberta, Kyler Magus.
Kyler, popular demand. We put out the vote earlier this week. The fans wanted you. The guys wanted you. What do you think led to that?
I don't know, but I got to give the people what they want.
That's right. Absolutely. I didn't even brush my hair, so we're good.
Have you seen the hats? Do you know what they look like? Right.
Stuff this morning, so.
What's your favorite part about the Dock Spiders now in their second season? What's been the favorite part for you?
They're close and they're local, and it's just good baseball to watch. So.
It is first game of the season for them, yes. Yeah.
How excited are they?
They're very excited.
They got any words?
Probably more to eat than to watch baseball.
Yeah? Are you excited for the game?
Yeah.
Your hot dogs ready to roll?
Yeah.
Here with Marcus. Marcus just picked up your new hat. How does it feel on your head?
Great.
Your favorite hat so far?
Yeah.
First Dock Spiders game this year, or maybe second, third? What is it?
7.
Game of the season. Wow. What do you know the Dock Spiders record when you've been in attendance here this year?
No.
Hopefully it's all wins. You got a favorite player on the Dock Spiders?
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. Oh, a new guy. Really, Zach Taylor. Maybe we'll go meet Zach Taylor in a couple minutes. How about that?
Sweet.
The top of the orders for both teams in the first frame were retired, so we'll see batters 4, 5, and 6 up for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders to begin the second inning here from Capco Park in Mequon, Wisconsin. Cam McGuire with you tonight. Glad to have you tuning in here on the campus of Concordia University of Wisconsin in Mequon, Wisconsin, just 18 miles north of Miller Park, as Cole Zabowski will lead things off in the second frame for Fond du Lac. Clifton Slagill in his Lakeshore Chinooks debut. 1 strikeout in the first, a ground out and a flyout. So here's Cole Zabowski from the left side. Slagill rocks and fires. That one knocked to second. It's going to be scooped by Govern, throws over to first, and it's going to be in time for a 4-3 putout for route number 1. The field dimensions here at Capco Park, 317 down the left field line, 344 into left and right center, 404 into dead center, and 319 down the right field line. As the time currently reads 6:50, 77 degrees, mostly cloudy. Wind hardly blowing the American flag out there in dead center. Not moving at all at the moment, 69% humidity. Here's Alex Arrow, the Northwestern Wildcat. The switch hitter will step from the left side facing the right-handed pitcher, Clifton Slagill. First pitch is called for a strike. Fastball on the inner black is taken from Arrow for strike number 1. Alex Arrow, a .323 hitter this summer in 41 games, 51 of 158. Here's the pitch. That one knocked hard into right field. It'll drop for a 1-out single from Alex Arrow. So Alex Arrow is going to pick up his 52nd hit on the season, a team leading. And that's the first hit of the ball game here from Capco Park. So 6 meetings between Fond du Lac and Lakeshore this season. 3 wins for each side, but in the first 2 innings from Lakeshore and Fond du Lac, scoreless ball games, as Fond du Lac looks to change this here after a 1-out single from Alex Arrow. Here's Andrew Bullock out of Western Carolina. He'll stand from the left side at 6'2", 255 pounds. Slagill out of the stretch. Leg kick and fires. Fastball gets away from Christian Boulware, and Alex Arrow is going to push to the second base bag, as they will rule that one a wild pitch. So Alex Arrow advances to second on the wild pitch. We mentioned Clifton Slagill. It's his Lakeshore Chinooks debut. Played his college ball this season at Heartland Community College in Normal, Illinois, where he pitched 43 2/3, second most for Heartland. As Slagill gets the sign from Boulware. Steps off the bump and deals 1-0. Big swing and a miss on the fastball from Bullock, as it's going to be a 1-1 count. Lakeshore in their home Tar Heel blue uniforms, the tops at least, white pants with a blue stripe down each side of the leg, and the black ball caps with the Chinook logo on the front with Chinooks written across the chest in cursive lettering.
1-1 pitch to Bullock. That one misses up and away. Breaking ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Andrew Bullock. Chinooks written in cursive across the chest in black lettering, outlined in white. The numbers on the back are white outlined in black. So it's a 2-1 count, 1 out, top of the second. Arrow on second. And we'll see the 2-1 pitch from Slagill out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss from Bullock. As the count now's going to be back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just 6 games left in the Northwoods League regular season. Fond du Lac, a 4-game lead over Battle Creek for that final playoff spot, but looking for a big win here tonight where they've fallen 10 times in their last 14 games. 2-2 count to Bullock. Arrow takes the lead off second as the infield plays back, minus the third baseman Connor Chrisman. It's the break-even offering from Slagill out of the stretch once again, sets in that black mitt above the letters. As Andrew Bullock will call time from the left side of the batter's box. Andrew Bullock, no RBI in his last 3 games after going 4 RBI in his previous 2. The 277 hitter this summer, 48 of 173 in the most game played for Fond du Lac at 51. Break-even offering, that one misses it low in the turf. As the count will push full, we mentioned the turf field here at Capco Park, the only ballpark in the Northwoods League South Division with the turf field. As Bullock will step back in, we'll see the first payoff pitch from Clifton Slagill. Slagill 6'2", 185 pounds, working on that bump. Arrow with a huge lead off second as the infield plays back. 3-2 pitch, that one weakly hit to third. It's going to be picked by Chrisman, the throw across the diamond, and it's going to be just in time as Sam Conley had a sprawl out to his right as that one was off the bag, but able to keep his left toe on the first base bag as it'll go down as a 5-3 put out to Andrew Bullock. So now 2 outs, and it's going to bring up Jacob Adams as Arrow is still on second after a 1-out single. And then he reached to second on that wild pitch from Clifton Slagill. Here's Jacob Adams, 5'10", 170 pounds. The Ole Miss Rebel bats from the left side. Slagill gets the sign from Boulware, kicks and fires, taken up and away fastball from Jacob Adams. Adams with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this season for Fond du Lac, just hitting 182, 22 at-bats, 4 RBI. No RBI in his last 8 games for a 244 hitter this summer. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one knocked foul down the first base side as it rolls on the turf and into the Chinooks bullpen located to our right. The Dock Spiders to our left. And you had a great freshman season last year. You were NCHA All-Conference for the freshman team. You had 9 goals and 16 points. You got 7 goals so far this season. What was one thing you worked on this summer heading into this season that you knew you wanted to kind of up your game a little bit on? Well, this past weekend, the Lake Forest men's hockey team took down Marion on Friday night 2-0 and then followed it up on Saturday with a 4-1 win over Lawrence. Currently on a 5-game winning streak, Lake Forest big games up ahead this weekend as they'll square off against NCHA South Division opponents on Friday night on the road at MSOE, and then back home on Saturday for Alumni Night and Peter Taylor Award Presentation Night against Concordia. I'm Cam McGuire, the voice of Forester Hockey, and head coach Pat Keller joins me next for this week's episode of Inside Forester Hockey. Well, Coach, we always talk about St. Norbert and Adrian being top of the NCHA, and you guys have played both teams now in the last 2 weeks. A 1-1 tie against St. Norbert 2 weeks ago, and then that 6-0 win over Adrian on Friday. Those were 2 huge wins for this program.
Talk about